Hello, Paul Hamilton here for iPad Monthly. Really excited to bring you this next tutorial. We're going to have a look at maybe an app that you haven't seen before. It's called Geoboard. It's down the bottom there. A fantastic maths app, but we can use it in a range of different contexts. And we're going to kind of app smash it with Explain Everything today. We're going to look at area, floor plans, look at house plans, and how we can incorporate kind of length times width and look at surface area and some different things. So let's jump straight into it. Here we go. We've got Geoboard. Now down the bottom you can see that I can actually make some more squares. So this is the old Geoboards where we used to use elastic bands, but this is just obviously a more practical digital way of looking at it. And what we can do is just drag up a color, and basically let's take a look at maybe creating a floor plan for a house. And it's just a case of bending, really easy to use, incredibly intuitive. So this might be the actual lounge area. And it's a really great way of incorporating colours too to identify the different areas in the home. And you can see there that my students can really count the area of that room by actually looking. They can actually visualise the squares, and let's say each one is a square metre. Really easy to do. And we can just actually bring in some other areas. So I might have here, we might have off this area, we might have a study area, or we might have a TV area. That can be the green area. Might bring in some, I can tap on each one obviously to actually bring it in. I might bring in some purple, add a different area here to my actual living room. I won't do the whole room in regard to this tutorial, but you kind of get the idea of what I can do here. I can start building some different areas and modify them as well, obviously. So if I bring that in, I can bring that over here and then bring that out here. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, so you get the idea of how I can actually incorporate that, and we can do some different designs as well. And so basically what we're going to do there is just take a little screenshot of it. So we're kind of doing that planning and that visuals. Now, you can also write on this as well. So you've got kind of some writing tools that you might like to do 1, 2, 3. You might do some calculations there and do 6 times 3 and do some calculations up there in regard to it. But we've taken that screenshot. I'm going to jump into Explain Everything because I think this is probably a better way of just doing some thinking. So I'm just going to grab a blank template. I'll press plus. I'll bring in that photo that I actually just took here. And what I'll do is I'm going to make it bigger. Just move that down so I've got a really good screenshot. So I've actually enlarged it, so I've got rid of all the other stuff. You can see there that I can do it. And what I can do is I could bring that actually in here and just do some little calculations on the side. So what I might do is just grab a pen tool, actually do some pointing, some different areas, and the students can then just do their calculations of area there. So that's obviously 3 by 3, which is 9 meters squared in regard to that area, and just really allow them to open up and explain their thinking of their house and their room and their floor plans by incorporating Geoboard, but also the fantastic things that we can do with Explain Everything, with recording down the bottom, doing some screenshots, doing some screen recordings, and actually kind of getting them to explain the different rooms and the calculations that they have there. Look, you could also do angles as well, like you could bring in some angle calculations of each one and looking at right angles and 45 degrees and all those sort of things. You could work out the total area of your house by looking at that. You could actually increase a different slide for each of the different areas, for example. So I might actually bring in that picture again, but I might actually crop a certain area. So I could actually crop, say, that area there and just bring in that area into Explain Everything and actually do some really specific analyzing of different areas. So there's a range of different things that we can do, but I think this is a really great way of incorporating 2 apps that really work well in conjunction with each other, and that's Geoboard and Explain Everything. Paul Hamilton here for iPad Monthly, signing off.